If you guys liked what you watched, then stick around and I will teach you how. Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to my channel. My name is James Pena, where we teach tips and subtleties on basic sleight of hand. Today's going to be a tad bit different. We're going to be going over a transposition effect that Ito posted up on YouTube in collaboration with Alex Pangeria. In his version, he uses a snap chains to do a transposition, which I loved entirely. I just didn't like the cleanup. In my version, we're going to be utilizing what I taught in my last two videos, which is the Bertram color change and bottom palm. So go ahead and watch those two videos first and then come back here so you can execute this effect. So without further ado, let's get to it. So to perform this trick, you want two cards. I personally like using the ace, and then I usually have a spectator just pick one. You don't have to do it this way. Be creative. Maybe you can have two people pick. Just try to create your own and don't copy mine. But this is just kind of like the gist. So I'll pick the ace of diamonds and I'll have somebody pick a random one, whether it's just like by selection or I give it to them and they pick out a random card. Doesn't matter at this point because you're not losing it and then finding it. You're just having two cards switch places. So in this case, they choose the Queen of Spades. So at this point, you want to give it to them. Let's pretend they have it. Now, while they have the two cards, what you want to do is reverse the top card without them knowing. So first step, how to reverse the top card. It's not really a sleight, it's just something you do. And don't overthink it, it's not hard to do. You're just pushing and flipping it just like that. That is it. That is the move. Just this. So you push, stand it up on its own by pushing even more, and it'll just fall on its own. Now obviously you don't want to do this in front of everybody. So what you want to do is a wrist kill. So as everybody's looking, you want to kill this wrist and do that move. Now there's plenty of other ways to reverse this top card, and I've seen magicians either rub it against their leg and do it, or they'll get this break and then undercut it like this. So now it's reversed. You can do either way. Just this method is the one that's always helped me by just wrist killing and being able to do that. Again, all focus is on these two cards and they don't know what's really happening yet. So you're getting ready and nobody's looking. So now that you have it ready, you want to get a break under that one card. Now when you take back the cards, it doesn't matter in what way you take back the cards, whether it be the queen or the ace. It does not matter at this point. So let's pretend they give me the queen. They give you the queen and then they give you the ace. The moment you're reaching out for this ace, you're putting this down, showing it, and then putting this on top, and you're kind of just displaying it like this. So they see that it's two cards. And then you could pick it up and show. From here, you can just put this down because you don't need it anymore. And now you square. Before we move on, just know that this should be your setup. The X card is on the bottom and the two selections. That's how it should be. Now, what you want to do is you want to grab it in what we call biddle grip. Don't be too focused on the names. It's not really that important. It just helps with the terminology. So you just want to grab it like this. All it is thumb here, fingers here, and you're there. So all it is. Now you want to grab your thumb and just peel that one card, just one. Now you are going to do a Stuart Gordon in this hand. So they see the ace. You're going to flip this over and you're going to do a Stuart Gordon over here. All right? Don't worry about it being too messy. It happens pretty quick, right? It happens at that speed. and then you're squaring it whenever you put it back to position, and then just let it fall. Right, now your position should still be the same. The only cards that switch is the top two. Now what you want to do is, again, grab it in Biddle Grip. As you take the top card, you're going to show. You're just going to go like this. So you got it, and you're going to show. Because the last thing they remember is that Queen of Spades. So they're going to think this is the Queen of Spades. But in reality, it's that 4. So let's pretend that that goes in my pocket. Now here, you can do any type of fancy double. If you downloaded Ephemera, you could do Jack Lift, right, which looks something like that, and then get into the Bertram change. You can just do a simple Stuart Gordon. You can do, if you watch Daniel Madison's video, I think it's called the French turnover, which looks like that, right? That's a little trickier to do, but if you can do it, kudos to you, because that's difficult. But to me, I either stick with Jack Lift or the Stuart Gordon. So now that you have these two cards, all you want to do is execute a Bertram color change. If you have not watched the video, I'll leave a link up here, and I'll put in the description of all the slides you need to watch before learning this video. So now you're going to execute the Bertram color change, and now it's switched places. Once you have that Bertram color change of 2 cards, you now need to get rid of this card. You now need to get rid of the back. So as you're talking right now, the audience is stunned because you just made them switch places in a blink of an eye. So now as you're talking, now it didn't look really good on camera, so I had to kind of cover the action. But when you're talking with a group of people and nobody's really burning your hands, you can just do that. And then take the top card and show it to them. And then this would go to your pocket. So in full motion, you did that change, right? Everybody's kind of relaxed right now. You want to bottom palm this. And again, I'll leave links on how to actually do it. Once you palmed it, what I either do is I either do this, or I'll just take the card and just go like this. And then this card, you're gonna reach into your pocket. Let's pretend I'm reaching into my pocket. Because in reality, you put this in your pocket and they think this was the Queen of Spades. Right, but you made them change. So once you have this palmed, you're going to reach and you're just gonna pull this out. Just like that. That's what it should look like inside the pocket. So we'll do this again in full motion. You've got your 3 cards. You show. This now goes into the pocket. You do that Bertram color change. Now the ace is going to be the one that's supposedly in your pocket, right? And you come here. Now how it should look like. You take this out. And now the 2 cards have switched places. So we're going to run through this one more time from the beginning. So you have one person, either you can pick one and then they pick the other. Usually if they do that, they'll pick something contrasting, making the color change a lot better. Hence why I like using the Ace of Diamonds. As they're looking at it, you want to turn this card over secretly and get that break. So how it should look like is from here, get that break. They give you 1 card, you put it here, and as you're reaching for the other, right, you're reaching it, you're gonna put this down and take these 2 cards. And you're gonna pick up all 3. And then you're gonna put this off to the side. Now what you wanna do, Biddle Grip, Peel, Stuart Gordon, and you've now displayed 2 cards, empty. You want to take this top card, show, And I'll put it in my pocket for real this time. Put it in your pocket. And then as you do that change, once you've completed it, everyone's relaxed. You have time to do that bottom palm. Take it. Now reach into your pocket and grab that queen. That's all I have today, guys. If you like today's video, go ahead and drop a like. It will definitely help me out, especially because I'm a new channel. If there's something that you guys didn't like about the video, or if there's something that could be changed, whether it be camera wise, teaching wise, or if there's something that you want to add to today's effect to make it better, or even presentational ideas, leave it in the comments below so I can look at it and other viewers can look at it as well, and we could all improve from this one effect. If you like all the content that I'm delivering, go ahead and please subscribe. I'm pretty consistent with uploading every Friday around 4:30-ish. One thing I always forget to mention is to make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you get the updates on my content every Friday. And again, that's all I have for today. So see you next week. Peace.